so much more. With the notebook pointing the way to the snobbish arch, Watson quickly unearths the statue. However, the news is not all good.
Well, at least we got a bit of the poem and the tiles. They're made of something different from the rest. The old duffer who came up with all of this must have expected it to be solved sooner. So, what does the poem say, assuming that we've got it all now?
You have indeed recovered the entire snobbish poem, and this is how it goes. Though the guards be asleep, the treasure they keep, until Judgment Day and the trumpet sound. On that clarion call, sacred sleepers wake all. From 'neath Prometheus, they are unbound. With all you know of the ancestor who constructed this cryptic conundrum, the answer is simple enough. So simple, even the constable has guessed.
The snobbish crypt! The treasure is in the snobbish crypt!
As the day turns to evening, all leads now point to the crypt. But have you been paying attention? Let's see if you can answer these. Fantastic work! Your keen eye and attention to detail will serve you well. Time draws short if you are not only to solve this mystery, but also make it in time to catch the last train. Onward to your destiny! Through the cloying mists and grasping mud of a sepulchral night, you creep ever closer to your goal. The snobbish crypt! Soaked by grey mist and graveyard mud, your weary steps nearly faltering, you gasp as the ominous tomb looms through the encroaching darkness.
Cool. Big, isn't it?
Yes, it's big. The constable is quickly on the case, trampling through the mud to study the front of the crypt.
Over here! I think the tiles fit here!
The constable is correct. However, another puzzle stands between you and the treasure.
What?
You... What will the ducks reveal? Splendid! Gosh, you got through that one, lickety-split. No mistakes made too, you great big swat. My, aren't you terribly talented?
Right! Never mind all that. What about my carpet?
Having opened the crypt, all thoughts of entering it are temporarily lost in the earnest battle not to both shriek with fright and throttle the single-minded hotel manager. He takes full advantage of the moment.
So, trying to dodge your duties, I see? I caught you just in time.
We're not dodging anything.
This is part of a very serious investigation, and I should have you for assaulting an officer of the law.
Oh, don't be so wet. And you, what about my carpet? Do you know who did the damage yet? I'm not leaving this spot until you've told me everything. My hotel's reputation is at stake along with my income. If a hotel inspector had seen that mess, we'd have lost a star. You might not care, but I do. So out with it. Who left that stain?
The valiant constable is about to intercede when you assure him that all is in order. You tell the hotel manager that you in fact know exactly who soiled his carpets.
This had better be good.
From the scribbled notes on the hotel register for that morning, you were able to ascertain that there were 4 possible suspects. The postman had come to the hotel. Nothing unusual in that, except he claimed he had a telegram for you. An excuse if caught searching your room, perhaps? The baker was supposedly delivering bread. Quick to shift the blame, he claimed the chef had not been in the kitchens and that he had gone looking for him. Another excuse, perhaps, to further his own agenda? The vicar claimed he only ventured into the hotel reception, and there was no way he could have got mud on his shoes. Is he telling the truth? The hotel chef was also found wandering the corridors. He was certainly outside of his normal workplace, but did he have reason to be? 4 out-of-place people, one of whom had it in for the hotel carpets. But who? Can you deduce the culprit and prove yourself worthy of your role as a Blue Toad detective? Player 1, you get to choose first. Select your villain by pressing the corresponding button on the controller. In fact, this little mystery was solved before lunch by simple observation. The carpet murderer was, in fact, the vicar! The poor, distracted man went looking all around the church in search of Moses. Surely he would have trampled through the graveyard's mud before looking for you at the hotel. The vicar was distraught at losing Moses and clearly wasn't paying attention to the thick mud on his shoes picked up in the graveyard, much as everyone now present at the tomb has done. Lastly, you spotted the vicar's muddy shoes at the church when you visited him there a little before lunch.
Right, that'll do. I'm honestly most grateful for your help, but I really have better things to do than get bored by your explanations. I'm going to leave you to your nonsense while I get down to some real work and chat with our vicar about what he's going to do about my carpet.
We'll have to have a chat later about this Moses business. I don't know how you're going to explain that to the inspector. Now, shall I go first?
You follow the constable into the crypt and down the dark steps. You used your talents to select the correct suspect. Many congratulations on a job well done. It's a sight that takes the breath away. The fire of Prometheus, the ruby treasure left by Malachi Snobbish. The constable moves forwards and, standing atop one of the sarcophagi, lifts the gem gingerly from the hands of the huge statue.
Cool, it ain't half heavy. We'd better...
Stay where you are. I'm a crack shot, as my father found out to his cost. Bring me the ruby.
The doctor takes the ruby from the constable, then backs up the stairs. However, before he leaves, he cannot resist the opportunity to gloat.
Well, payday at last. And seeing as how you all worked so hard to find this place for me, I don't see why you can't enjoy it a little bit longer. Au revoir, my little blue-toed annoyances.
We're trapped! What do we do now?
What indeed? Has the dastardly doctor won a final victory over the gallant investigators? Are you sealed forever in the terrible tomb by the medical monster? As only the hotel manager knows where you are, any hope of rescue must surely be in vain. Will the Blue Toad Agency file on Little Riddle remain open forever, ignominiously stamped, unsolved? Or will you return to finally free this place from evil? Find out when you return one last time in The Flight of the Felonious Fugitive. So, how well did you do in that episode? Player 1. Wonderful work